Ukraine has already had a massive impact on the economy of this country. It's increased the price of fuel and food, even fertiliser for farmers. Now there are fears it could affect our steam railways. Why is that important? Well, heritage lines across the country are used to getting their coal from a mine in Wales, but that's closed down. And the usual backup supply is from, you guessed it, Russia. So, what next? Zoe O'Brien reports from the Longshop Museum in Leiston in Suffolk.
Getting ready to roll for the tourism season. But behind the scenes this summer, the Heritage Rail network will be scrambling to find a solution to a fuel problem which has been unexpectedly exacerbated by the war in Ukraine. Steam engines used a special coal from a pit in Wales. Production was due to stop this year anyway, but when machinery broke, the heritage supply was abruptly ended.
So at the beginning of the season, in fact the end of last season, we bought sufficient coal to see us all the way through at least this year. We couldn't buy very much more than that because we couldn't store it.
Imports from Russia had started, but that's now banned. Supplies from Kazakhstan have also halted because they were coming via the now besieged port of Mariupol.
Heritage railway sites across the UK burn a combined total of around 26,000 tonnes of coal every single year. It's not a huge amount compared to, say, the steel industry, but because of the perfect storm of problems in the supply chain, getting hold of this is becoming more difficult and it's costing almost double.
Steam locomotives have run in the UK since the 19th century, but because of the coal situation, big change could be coming. The industry is now looking at eco-friendly alternatives, but they need to work fairly fast.
We're now having to look as far afield as Colombia and Australia, which is a huge carbon footprint just in the transport alone, let alone the actual use of the coal itself. So it's worrying times for us. I think we're okay for this year if we don't source a reliable source of coal over the next 12 months. I think we are going to see some railways either not operate at all or certainly reduce their services.
Most heritage railways need every penny they make from the use that their passengers and their visitors make of their services to keep the engines working. So they will have to pass on the cost of fuel. I can't see how they'd avoid that.
The heritage steam sector could be in for a rough ride, but they're committed to keeping going, finding a solution to keeping the historic engines in motion. Zoe O'Brien, BBC Look East.
Stay with us, there's still plenty more to come. A new